The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Gerard de la Peña. President Bongbong Marcos says some investment deals from his foreign trips have started to materialize. His remark came after meeting with the Trade Department and the Office of the Presidential Assistant on Investment and Economic Affairs. DTI Secretary Fred Pascual said that 116 projects worth around 3.5 trillion pesos were generated from Marcos Jr.'s trips.
I can already report that some of the MOUs that we signed in Indonesia and in Singapore, meron ng resulta. And in fact, I think in the next couple of weeks, we will be starting to inaugurate some of these projects already.
The president added they will now consolidate the deals. The Marcos administration will also determine what needs to be done so the projects could move forward.
We're moving very quickly to, as I say, make sure that while the Philippines is still top of mind of these investors, that we immediately explore those opportunities and take advantage of the contacts that we made during these trips. We have to strike while the iron is hot. Sasabihin natin, ano bang detalye rito, ano bang kailangan dito, kailan nyo ba gagawin, magkano ba talagang i-invest ninyo, saan ninyo ilalagay, etc., etc.
Progressive groups stage a protest to object to the looming MRT and LRT fare hikes. Minimum fare for the MRT may increase to 17 pesos from 13 pesos. Minimum fare in LRT2 is expected to go up to 13 pesos, while LRT1 fare could increase to 17 pesos. Activist group Bayan believes that this will be another burden to Filipinos already enduring high inflation.
Nangyayari lang po yan dahil nga napakalaki nung binabayaran ng gobyerno na tinatawag na equity rental payment. Ibig sabihin yung kasunduan sa pagtatayo nitong MRT nalagay sa isang disadvantageous position ng gobyerno.
Senators have called for an in-depth probe into the latest incident at the NAIA that involved a private aircraft supposedly being used for human trafficking. Marlene Alcaide with the details.
The Bureau of Immigration insists that passengers aboard the alleged chartered flight at NAIA involved in human trafficking went through the proper process. According to the Bureau, the records of 10 passengers aboard the alleged chartered flight of Globan Aviation Service Corporation were clean.
Sa side ng immigration, we were able to process all their documents naman po. Tiningnan po natin kung sila po ay may derogatory record, kung sila po ay may Interpol hit. At wala naman po so far na nakita. Doon po sa 10 yon, lahat po sila ay dumaan sa immigration formalities and were processed accordingly.
On the other hand, according to Manila International Airport Authority, the flight also has clearance from the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines or CAAP. That, however, contradicts the revelations made by Senator Grace Poe in her privileged speech on Wednesday.
The anonymous information also noted that only 6 passengers have been declared, but a total of 14 passengers will actually board the aircraft.
This was also affirmed by the Philippine Aviation Security Group.
Based on the intelligence report, there will be undocumented foreign nationals who will be on that flight.
The PNP AVSA group attempted to inspect the said flight, but they were denied entry as the airplane's doors were already closed and it took off. According to officials, the airplane's clearance was not complete. Globan Aviation Service Corporation, the ground handler of the questioned flight, declined to give a statement on the matter. In a recent statement, Senator Poe said that the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee will conduct an investigation regarding the issue. One of those that will likely be summoned is the MIA. Poe also hopes that Globan Aviation will cooperate in the investigation. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
More stories coming your way after a quick break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Gerard de la Peña. The death toll from the devastating earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria has climbed to over 42,000. In Turkey, more than 36,000 fatalities have been recorded, while nearly 6,000 people have died in Syria. The United Nations appealed to the world for more than $1 billion in funds for Turkish relief operations. The UN also recently launched a $400 million aid appeal for Syrians. Meanwhile, the Department of Foreign Affairs said that it is working on the repatriation of Filipinos in Turkey who want to go home. PhilHealth will offer an outpatient benefit package for mental health this 2023. Acting Vice President for Corporate Affairs Ray Balena said that this aims to provide Filipinos more medical services. Currently, PhilHealth only offers inpatient benefit packages for members with mental health conditions.
Para mas maging accessible sa mga kababayan natin, ayon nga sa isang pag-aaral, 6 na milyon sa mga kababayan natin merong mental health issues. At kung may outpatient package tayo, makakatulong po ito para mas maging accessible sa kanila yung serbisyo.
A group of lawmakers has filed a resolution to defend former President Rodrigo Duterte and his war on drugs against the International Criminal Court's investigation. Former President and Senior Deputy Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo led 18 other lawmakers in filing House Resolution number 780. The measure emphasized that Duterte's anti-illegal drugs campaign made the life of Filipinos, quote, better, comfortable, and peaceful. Albay Representative Edse Lagman, however, is unimpressed by the move, saying that the ICC is now the proper forum for the probe into the war on drugs. This as he stresses that the Philippine justice system favors Duterte by default. Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. Former Bureau of Corrections Deputy Security Officer Ricardo Zulueta has filed a counter-affidavit denying his involvement in the murder of broadcaster Percy Lapid. Zulueta's lawyer said the document has been sent to the Justice Department. Zulueta, suspended Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag, and several others have been named co-respondents in the complaints for the killing of Lapid and a beloved inmate last year. 5 OFWs who were supposedly victims of human trafficking in Myanmar have been repatriated. The Foreign Affairs Department said the Filipino workers were recruited online and were promised jobs in Thailand as customer service representatives, but they were instead forced to work as cryptocurrency scammers. And the Philippine Military Academy's annual alumni homecoming is happening this weekend. Several awards will be given to outstanding PMAers at Fort Del Pilar in Baguio City. The PMA grounds will be closed to tourists tomorrow, Saturday. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for our free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Gerard de la Peña. We are One News.